Okay, we're live. Let people know I'm here, yo. Let's freaking go. Make some money. Or learn how to trade, learning how to trade is hold up, man. Learning how to trade is so fun nowadays. Day trading disclaimer. Content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Trading involves substantial risk. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Viewers are responsible for their own trading decisions. No guarantees of success or profitability. Okie dokie. Here we are. Let's go catch up on what happened overnight and the rest of the trading session last morning. Yesterday on why. Okay, so we had this substantial move to the downside, breaking 700. Made a nice move to 6. Nice 100-point move to the downside. Buyer stepped in, pushed this back up the rest of the day. Reached a high 26.9. So we got a move from 26.6 to 26.9. We had a 300-point recovery. Pushed back above yesterday's high and a hold above yesterday's high. Interesting, we got a hold above yesterday's high, making another 100-point move. Interesting. So that's a nice recovery and hold above after this huge drop. This was accumulating to the downside for sure. You could tell after these highs there was lower highs, and I forgot what they call that. It's like a right triangle or something. I don't know if that's a reversal, but we signaled lots of sales, and then we got a 100-point push to the downside. So maybe we see something similar to that this morning, a sell-off. Would there be any reason for there to be significant downwards pressure like yesterday, today? I think there already has. Maybe rebalancing, finding a demand, a little battle, and shorts winning again. Keeping it within this range, finding a low between 8 and 6 for today. We got to discover that we're not too bullish at these highs, but there are significant sell-offs in the morning and short supporting and changing character at these highs, potential reversal of this war rally. So we found this low and then pushed, consolidating, and steady trend channel to the upside until we see it slows down around 26,750. And then we see a break above 26,750 into this range. So we're looking at 26,750 as a line in the sand this morning. And we are potentially finding more room to the bottom, or that could be the low. 26,750, and we go to 26,612. So some building around 750 and 8. We're currently trading at 26.8. 26.8, and then the low yesterday is 26.6. So we're gonna find the low to yesterday. Unless demand steps in here, it's been holding overnight. It's kind of promising, a bit bullish. But that's just towards the top of the range from 2 days ago. So it's 26.9 2 days ago, 26.9 to overnight. We saw a gap down, no gap downs this morning. Retraced that gap down, found the low that pushed the low off of that open, and then pushed back up. So this is maybe they're holding a strong 612, maybe even a strong 750 this morning, with some slippage to the downside, accumulation back up to the upside after the sell-off, morning sell-off to 50 potentially. We got 7 minutes till open. We get some people chatting today. We'll see what anybody has any questions or something. Maybe you've been trading already and you're looking for people to trade with, looking for a community to start building. Yeah, we could trying to figure this out together. Hop on a Discord, or I'm looking for a community of like real traders who really do this every morning and wide open, and potentially those who are already profitable but don't have community yet. Maybe they learned on their own, like everybody else. We are here at 26.8. Okay, I'll be trading a live account sometime this week, I think. 26.8, I think the line in the sounds 26.750. Demand at 26.750. Just gonna revisit this to see if there's still strong buyers at 750. Could be a second leg to the downside off 50 for accumulation slips. Just the charts. Okay, getting ready to focus here. We got 4 minutes till open. Let's have a successful trading day. Could be a hold off of 800 too. We're seeing this start to slow down. See what they want to do here at 800. We get a new Fed chairman this morning to talk about future monetary policy potentially. See what he talks about. It's at 7. Might be light volume until 7. Potentially don't want to be in the trade. I saw that as a red folder. Or was that red folder or orange? But still relatively, eyes are going to be off. And want to, might be a whipsaw or something around that time. 26,660. I think that's where the majority of trading range was yesterday. 26,660. Yeah, they found this low here, 26,660. Yesterday's trading range and push above. So overnight's trading range was 26,820. Majority of this 810 to 820. Sell off on the 1 hour and the 4. So reading this 15-second price action, I feel like that it breaks down to 1 minute. So you can, it's 4 15-second candles of the 1 minute. You could really get a gauge on if there's an absorption or like these ranges, these micro ranges, to establish that there's like a sort of slippage to the downside, taking orders and an accumulation to the downside. Hold off of 26,800. You can really get a gauge on what the market is doing. Because 1 minute still feels a bit detached and like you're just waiting. You're missing the action. Even though they say you gotta filter the noise of the candles, and I think it's better to get all the noise that you can. You get all the data, and then just filter it out yourself. Filter it out with just learning how you read these areas and whether they were important, like reversal areas, and did you read the price? You can really tell like where price is struggling to get below and then wanting to stay around and then peaking above and holding. So this is a hold at 810, but there could be sell-offs around this area and slippage to the downside to 750 if we're selling off this morning, for holding above 26,750. So that's my first initial, but this could just slippage until 7 and it finds the top of this range at 26,900, and we're breaking all-time highs today potentially, or we're ranging between 8 and 9. Bit of uncertainty. There's higher highs here though, and held at 800. Yesterday's morning was like, it was a sell-off, but this morning it looks like they did their sell-off. Second leg, slowing down, holding, finding more demand at 8. So we got open right now. We'll see if there's a demand at 8 immediately. Hold, well, too many orders off 8. Let's slow me down. Almost crashed the gosh darn. Whoa. Had to filter that real quick. Whoever sold down here. We got a green on the 5 though. That did stop action for a little bit off open. I don't think I've seen data error like that. That's kind of crucial. Seen a break below. Bullish, bearish off morning. Maybe get accumulations to the downside off 750. Maybe it's a larger accumulation, and then we enter off 8. Find an entry to the downside at 8 if there's no pressure above 8, or this keeps going and slipping. To the downside we go. Maybe we get a hold at 750 or break. We're getting a hold off at 80. Absorbing these lows for a second leg off of this 75. Relief of this downwards movement. Press back down. Market orders, relief, selling, uncertainty to the downside a little bit. Holding, finding a low. Pressing. More movement to the downside. Volume seller picking up now. Want to see a break of 50. Being a part of this. Absorption, exchange, hold at 50, exiting. Strong level to exit. We going buys right now. We're going against this trend. There'll be a relief, a deeper relief. I think they're shorting this. This is that line in the sand though. Hours of sell. Waiting to find demand, or we retrace back to yesterday's lows. We found a high past 900 and we got direction. So potentially want to just watch this exchange. If we get bullish above 75, potential retracement back up to highs, or find that high and we're bearish for the day, sell off. Potential retracement back up to 800, retest of this 800. So we could be part of this retest. We're getting a hold here. See these candles better. We got a brief hold, absorption, 55 sells, relief still. There's buyer stepping in here, doesn't look like it. Looks like market orders too. Bit aggressive to the downside here. Keeping profit targets, that's a big move, 50-point move. A nice scalp off morning. Continuation break to the downside. So I'm guessing we just get in here too. And that would be taking this break until a little risky here because we did get a pullback in the sell. Get a better entry here.
Order filled.
A bit risky for a continuation to the downside, but this does have accumulations. And if this does get a break, maybe just get a nice low 50 in the bag, and then or just hold for this break. So that's a nice looking potential, but we did get a relief, but it's still a lower high. Getting a lot of pressure around 50. It's just building and it's slowing down. It looks like it's building back up unless we get a close right here. And then we're building at 50. See if this is still hitting some sort of potential for a reversal ranging down here, and this did find a low. So maybe you want to just exit. Oh, if we can.
Order filled.
Okay, so we got a little bit of uncertainty here. Made 50 cents off of that play. We get a reversal. We get a break of these highs and a good entry here for a retest back up to 8 potentially. It's a relief of the shorts. Now we get an accumulation. Changing their mind, going longs. Maybe just don't worry about if there is, huh? 50% long. We've seen a break to the downside actually.
Order filled.
Discovery. And trail this. Just be on this break here. I'm not stepping back into this break. Why am I riding this to the downside? We've seen a break and slip below 50 and a hold.
Stop filled.
What the heck am I doing here? Okay, so this isn't, I'm not playing the continuation. I didn't even think about that. I just wanted to be part of the trade. We're getting a hold off of this 5 minute. It's an accumulation regardless, and I think it'll give demand enough time to step in here to the long side, but there could be slippage. They drew a line in the sand at 50. So this could be a reversal. Hold off of 30. So then we'll get an accumulation around 55 potentially. And I set my buy orders there. An accumulation back up to the upside. Hold around 60. Slips down to 50. Created an FEG and it tapped back into this 40 level. Relief of these shorts, potential reversal. Did see break, that was a fake. Retrace, staying within our range, building above 50. Good entry around 50. So this could be ranging from 8 to 50. Maybe we get a relief of this downwards move. Get retracement and a retest. We're in around 800. We get a retest. Because it could be second leg to the downside. Could be building. Gotta see what these candles are doing. There's just a hold of 55. We got a break below. Could be indication. This didn't break back above 67. A bit of a downwards pressure and a break continuation potentially here. Feeling really short after this 5 minute.
Order filled.
And just keep hold this high on. Maybe this could be a brief accumulation and push to the downside. If there's anything that validates and reverses past that high. And then we're bearish for the day. Are they okay with finding lows here, huh? More downwards pressure. Demand off of 30. Potential to see break, continuation, or we're within this range. Created FVG off of 50. I'm not sure how price discovery to the downside goes after a big move. Usually it's reversal, but this looks like it's going to be a continuation. Big sell off, but there could be big demand at 730. It's relief. There's this, well, something's happening around 50. And it looks like they want to take this to the downside. Sell off and wide open. But it could relief back up here. Slingshot, relief back up to 800. We take this back up to 800 before we go and make the move. This has got to retest or give people an opportunity to get in below 70. This is, yeah, it's not necessarily oversold or overbought. So it has potential to continue to the downside. Off open, overbought, and stay below. Now it's not overbought or oversold. There's a decrease in volume here, increase in volume to the downside, consolidated. Looks like we're getting a strong push back up to 30 again. Let's see what happens at 60. See if we got this micro range collecting around 55. Big seller, lots of buyers right here checking for a potential reversal, war rally, good news, tech stocks, reverse, huh? We get a hold to the upside. Part of this demand potentially looks more like an accumulation to the upside. No, lower high. Break the lows, potential to close. Potential to hold for a bigger move around 2710. Breaking 50 to 50, 26,700. Then potential 50-point move to the downside accumulation. Hold off of 26,750. Looks like a bear flag. And we stepping into this orb, so there's gonna be a lot of sellers here. This could, yeah, go up before it goes down. Some slippage for these big sellers and wide open at these highs from overnight. I don't know. I think they would have consolidated their positions and are supporting shorts now, or whoever's buying, which way the retail goes. But there's holds, strong holds at 30. Between 30 and 60. Five's relief of this high. was part of chop. Worried about stops. Should have waited for this to consolidation to be done. I tried that. Thought we got a break. It takes longer than a couple minutes for this reversal to happen. We got a nice exchange here, so it should be long. Now they accumulated.
Order filled. Order filled.
My execution is still kind of poo-poo, but we're gonna retest this 800 level before we get to new lows. Okay, so I'd probably be part of this trade. Probably would have waited for this to stop, create some sort of demand. We are getting relief to the upside. This could retest a new low or go back up to highs and selling's been at 130. Relief for these shorts. Going long again, inducing longs. Saw a break. Accumulation again to the upside. Slippage of long sweeps. You gotta keep your stop a little further away and give us away down here. We saw a break below 775. Now we're back in this red and let's need to support this 50. Majority here. Sweep below there. Breaking above this pullback. Seeing some exchange uncertainty. This looks like a break and a hold though, so it's up to us to bring this back up. It could be a demand for shorts at 8 off of that retest. There's a break and retest people around 8. Creating more of an accumulation down here again. I think might get stopped 25 points to the downside or break at 50 again. Potential hold. Just a new range down here. Don't want to get stopped. Want to see some nice action off of 50 again. Use the building off of 50. So hold at 50. Higher low. Potentially. Get relatively equal lows. It's an anomaly, an exchange, slippage, a hold above 50. Just getting more selling down here too, an accumulation around 50. Getting some nice action back up here, but some downwards pressure still. Looks like a bear flag break to the downside. Relief though. We need a green candle here for more support. On the 5, it looks like it could retrace, but this does look like an accumulation to the downside. Could be relief back to 800 before we get that move to the downside. See the higher time frames add more support for particular directions. You got to consider like the 5-minute, what people see on the 5-minute more than what people see on the 15-second. Yeah, the higher time frames are a sell-off, so we're downwards, but we got a 5-minute hold down here, and after a big impulsive move for a retest back up to 800, there's going to be more room to the downside off 800 and then building off of 50 for a quick move to the upside. This move to the upside, it's like Brief holds off of that 62, and then we're getting a push back up. Break of these highs. Retest at 800. Nice initial move. Waiting for a secondary move to the upside. This doesn't want to sweep us. This is our move. Take profit.
Order filled.
Decent trade. Good trade. I'll give it some room before 800 and 800 zone area. This trade's gonna be a retest of that. It could be here. We're getting slowing down or something. Slowing down. I gotta sell off. Support to 800 for a secondary move. Push back of 75 to 8 and then 8 consolidation for a break below. If that's how this morning looks, we're headed towards 8. Nice break above. You gotta take good trades and stay in the trade and not take stupid consolidation plays. Gotta wait for this to get a better indication of a breakout when you get an actual break in price, that retest and that break in price, and then the move. So we got potential lower high here, break below. Should be bearish, but we're getting uncertainty around 75. This could be pushed to the downside. I don't see where they could hold. Could be a hold to the upside. Could retrace these highs. Could find new highs. 27.9. Break back above 800 to 27.9. Found the line in the sand. Down here, 30. If we get a retrace of that 30, we're bearish. We get a higher low here, we can remain bullish. Could be an absorption around 60. Absorption at 60. Looks a bit bullish, but I don't know if there's sell-off or they're correcting price, or there was a 5-minute push down and retraced about 50 that move, and continuation potential off of that. Slowed down on this last 5, retrace that last 5 to the downside, put back up for a high, and we're pushing back down. Percent absorption at 70. Stronger move would have been below 80. 80 bearish, more shorts, more longs. We did get a hold here around 65. Targeting 800. Retest. This could be higher low if this doesn't break above 90. We're getting a nice move to the upside. I would have been in on. I would have tried this. Accumulation, lower high, higher low. I mean, recent break above, I believe, around 75. Or push above 75. We get a push above and a break to 800. Potential hold and retest to the downside. I think everybody's assuming that can happen. Or we get a break and continuation for all-time highs. Interesting, it could if you just support this rally from here. A new auction, break above 800. An exchange and accumulation around 8. It could support this rally, huh? Sell-off's done and we're finding new highs. So we got blue skies. We got the stars. Shoot for the stars, y'all. Let's go. Saw a push below. People taking profit potentially at these new highs. Break above 800. We get a break above and retest of 800. Huh? What do we do now? I don't know, it feels like the parents left us alone. It feels like trading up here. The big operators leaving the retail just to trade alone. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, there's not really any guidance besides just a support to the upside. Gradual support, trend channel. Could be the longs here. Or we get this break and retest back to the downside and we're bearish off of this retracement. More than 50% retracement, about 100% of that move. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing in the market here. Don't want to be too one way or the other here. It's a build off of 800. Around 8 we got hold, breaks above, consolidation, reaccumulation. Oh yeah, we're waiting till 7, huh? Lighter volume maybe. Yeah, it's slowing down a little bit. People don't know. Full port, we going to the moon. They support Kevin Warsh, huh? You know, full port Kevin Warsh speech. He didn't even say nothing yet. I know, it used to be Powell, Mr. Powell. Jay Powell. Can't believe he's retiring and they're replacing him with Kevin Warsh. We got a break above, a break of EWAP. Long inducing, market orders.
Order filled.
Just below that accumulation. Targeting all-time highs. So we could get a grind to the upside, more accumulating, or we get a quick move. Price is scary to the upside, selling to highs, selling to longs, and sell-offs, pullback, accumulation, sell-off, long inducing. We get a break below 800. New acceptance around 812. So we got a major shorter up here, majority long. Selling to highs, and we got fair value potential all the way to 900. Seeing a break back into this range of overnight highs. This overnight range. So that short was an anomaly. Maybe just slipped all the way down to 730. We got a retracement and we're pushing back above. So we could target 900 and that be the trade for the day. We target all-time highs. R1, I think we can get there just below all-time highs. We start to trail this stop. Okay, we're in a hold trade, potential intraday trade. Let's see how quick this can move. We get slips to the upside. Maybe significant move yesterday like that to the downside. Yeah, after a brief accumulation. Looks like a slingshot from down there. It's our magnet at these highs. I just feel uncertain about these highs. I feel uncertain about these highs. It looks like it's a new auction off of this 730 level. Holds, taking profit, potentially adding for a retracement back up to 9. So we're getting accumulation around 820. Could be slips in accumulation above 800. A retest is 800. Potential slips to top of this range. Break just above this FEG. This looks like a nice accumulation to the upside. Breaks. More buyers potentially. Just price discovery until we find highs. That's some ample room. Getting this beautiful low resistance candle to the upside to 800. Move to the upside. FOMO, entering, getting in, selling at these new highs. Low resistance. This is all fair value until 9. This could be my trade of the day. Definitely gonna break even at least. Maybe trail this to the upside. And profit and get ready to close. We're getting sell off at this high that this looks too extended. We're overbought up here for a while. But it's low resistance to the upside. Now that I brought my stop into it, I'm just worried about closing. Maybe so one.
Order canceled.
We're in the green. Maybe find a better entry on the second one. If we get a nice move to the upside, we got hold here. De-risked and I'm in one con. Should have hold 2 for till 9. Around 850. Taking a profit. She's gonna break above. We got 3 white soldiers with downwards pressure.
Order filled.
In the green. This has a pullback tendency. Take profit. Get a retest to 800 or 830 or 820 potentially, or 75 or 800. We get demand stepping in here. We're selling. A nice low resistance trade to 800, 900. Getting a sell off at this level. Looking at the 5. $7 o'clock. Oh, Kevin Warsh, I forgot. He's talking. Maybe people are listening. Brief hold, waiting for some good news here. Might spike, hold above. Might short him, huh? And retrace this through white soldiers. Move to the upside. I think that's more than 3 white soldiers. That's complete the tracement. Hold here. Maybe retraces that count back to 8 or 830. Holds above 830. We'll see what when they stop selling off here. Bye. Baccarat. Okay, so we got Kevin Warsh talking. Setting up. This is selling off here. Want to see a hold above 800. 810. This hold above VWAP. A nice press above VWAP. We get a hold at 810. Potentially here. See this sell off slow down. Maybe off 820. And we gotta move back up. So breeze off on the 5. Maybe long inducing. Better entries. So those are our pullback after our changing character. And we getting potential soft landing around 8. We get a demand here heavy around 30. And push it back above on the 5.
Order filled.
Maybe scalp these highs while we're back in action. Maybe take profit at these highs for a break. I see
order filled.
I'm up 100 for the day. Did I take stupid plays that got me stopped out? Did I get stopped out? Or kind of unfocused up here? Just took profit. Was in what trade? Was in a chop. Shorted a chop. Broke even. Saw a break below. Got stopped once. Here. Reversed, or maybe got in here, shorted this, or sold here, and there, and then sold here, so one good trade, and then we got from here to this high, 2 good trades, from here to here, 3 good trades, decent trades. This was a good one. A break of VWAP, entered in on break of VWAP. Bit impulsive, did a second leg move, believed it. We got pushed up above, played this one too, a bit close, and we're seeing a break above after this reaccumulation. Back up to all-time highs.
Order filled.
Maybe break with momentum, selling to weakness above 50. Hold above 40. We get a range up here. More downwards pressure. How accumulation looks, may look. Gonna hold these lows and then take profit into weakness. Scalping that.
Order filled.
20. I got this at sell asks up here. These are really ultra micro quick scalps. Make 20. When I do see the real opportunity to take the trade, I would. It's like I don't do it on demo or something. It's weird. Sabotage myself or something. But we are getting that break above. This could be that move to 900. So I'd probably still be in this trade from that low. I would have just held from right here. I wouldn't have exited. I would have waited to see this brief reaction and then continuation. Maybe sold up here. We are getting a break. This is a move to 900 though. This is a little resistance high with the break below. It could not hold that low. Created a new auction shorts. Relieved at 730. And they're probably gonna sell around 9. I think we got a good trading day this morning. Made some profit. Taking better trades, kind of reading the charts a little bit better. We're seeing a break above here. I'd totally be in this trade. Good trading day today. Nice quick moves to the upside. Selling's done. Selling was done like the last 2 hours ago. I think I retraced the sell from that push down. We're seeing this retrace back up to 100% of that move, unless we get a lower high here. Looks like it could potentially be a lower high. We get a crazy whipsaw this morning, like just dip back down at 7:30 and this crazy rally back up and break 9 for the day. After that move, there's gonna be way more selling though. But they're selling too long, so they're just selling into strength at this point. That's why that 3-point, 4-point target is like very strong. Because it's like we were just there, so we can go there again. And that's like the foundation of like all trades or something. Is that where you're getting a large demand. You get a demand when there's a new auction. You just start with nobody's hands, and then nobody's selling to the downside because it's an appreciating asset. And then everybody agrees on higher and higher prices after a correction. I don't know. There's like ranges, and then there's NY Open. NY Open has like a mind of its own. If you read closely, look into it, go with the flow. But it does. There are sell-offs that are. There are sell-offs. Majority of NY Open. Or there's a lot of sell-offs. So there's constant sell-offs. Like up here, there's a sell-off, but there's more demand. With a sell-off to shorts, though, it's a bit strange. Maybe it's too high. If it could just be constant demand, reacting to news on this move down, reacting to some sort of high, uncertainty around highs. Maybe get a break of these highs. You get more volume and demand at 6:30 open. I'm up and I don't want to get back to the market. I'm just acting like demo is real money right now. I'm just trying to take nothing but good trades every day. I got a start looking at this RSI. But yeah, trading above VWAP and some demand. R1 approaching around 888. Potential reaction around 900 or a lower high today. That is a significant move to the upside. I need to know more about the markets though. I gotta study more, and if I'm gonna be technical, I gotta really be technical. I gotta know these candle patterns and know everything about the charts. But I got a couple of good books for that. So one's written by Jack Schwager and other Edwards and McGee. So I just gotta get through those and then really drill the material and apply it to my trading. But yeah, I gotta read it. I think I read it a while ago, but I just did not know what I was reading. But this time around, I could maybe pick up on some clues a little better. Yeah, definitely gotta study today. It's Tuesday. Ceasefire expirations like tomorrow. We did get a correction off of this high, but it wasn't too substantial. Did not dip too far. Stayed above 730 with a quick upwards retracement on the hour. Within the hour, pushing above that. Got to break yesterday's highs overnight, and we're gonna potentially break those highs today. It's just when you see profit, I just want to not trade, have to overtrade and get back to the market at these highs. This is the least resistance trade that I would take though. Probably would have tried to get in around 730. I think I called that line in the sand. 750, a build off of 750, and I would have just held all day. I would just be here next time. Instead of trying to scalp, that would have been a better play. Better play would be potential getting in here, trading into price discovery to the downside, exiting, first play done. Second play, establishing direction off of 750. Probably wanted to see a break below 730 for a continuation. Tested 730 with a nice impulsive green candle. Then I'd think of entering around 740 with my stop around 725 below these lows. Then I would have just been monitoring here, looking for builds up to the upside. We got a lower high, higher low, and then we get pushes and maybe trailed into break even, and then held this, and then seeing the low resistance break above 800 and 800 to 9. Would exit soon here. I'd exit at the high, potentially. That's in hindsight, of course, though. But what did I do? Got stopped and chopped, and then bought here, exited up there, exited this high, potentially would have bought here again, but didn't. Bought way up here. If I'm a demo trade, I better take the best trades, because then I could just switch the account and then it'd be the same thing. That's all I gotta do. Just have some money in the account, play the same strategy out. But first I gotta take good trades, and these good trades gotta really outweigh the bad ones. And that's it, be profitable. More money, more wins and then losses. I seen a break above 80. I think I'm done trading for the day. It's been about an hour. Simulate my simulation. Yeah, it's been about an hour. I wouldn't be in this trade. I would have just been happy that I probably would have exited earlier out here. Like, dang, that's mad cash. Well, you probably want to stay in the trade until it's over, so I would be waiting for this trade to be over. That's the thing with this live streaming. If I'm a live stream, I might as well stick with it longer than an hour. I need a break though, and I keep trading for another hour. What would I do off of here, off of these highs? I would just be waiting, potentially enter. No, I think I'm done live streaming for today. I've been drinking too much caffeine in the morning. And I take like an electrolyte. I drink like this bottle of electrolytes and a caffeine. I feel like too soon. Like I didn't actually get to wake up. If I could like exercise or stretch before in the morning, before I do this. Just not wake up naturally instead of my eyes being like open too soon. Yeah, but like decent trading day. I got good opportunities this morning. Off at 7:30. Yeah, I gotta figure something else out because I've been like lagging it on these trades. Yeah, it's like I know I'm gonna be successful one day, but I only spend maybe these days like 3 or 4 hours total with the charts and rewatching my stuff. And yeah, but before I used to spend all day studying. Yeah, all day, all morning I'd be demoing, and then the rest of the day I'd be reading books and watching YouTube. And I spent a lot of time doing that, just even though I didn't really know nothing. But now that I feel like I kind of see the charts better and just got to really put the narrative together on your own based on what I figured out, and it's starting to make more and more sense. But I still have a lot of questions about the market, like big institutional sellers and buyers, and there's a lot of people in the market, and they're probably like the daily volume 676,000 contracts sold. So if you translate that and the move, it's probably like, yeah, and it's still early. It's only 7:20. Market ain't even been open for an hour. I'm pressing highs here. We're getting a nice pushback to the downside. Maybe a lower high here. Let's go with a lower high and a pushback to the downside. That's the trade you're looking for.
Order filled.
Unless we get a hold here, 80. More demand for shorts, did not break. 800, potential hold off of 25. There is more demand. We saw a break below, potential for more shorts. Brief hold here, off of 26. Could retest 50 to the downside. Slips up to 50. Accumulation of shorts here. More accumulation, brief holds, uncertainty potentially back up to the upside. So I want to see hold off of 50. Look like more of a substantial pullback and a new 5 to the downside, push down to 25, but we're getting an accumulation slippage to the downside potentially, and maybe a hold for longs to the upside on the higher time frames. Is green, I think. Cannot see what this candle is. It's a green doji on the one. 4 hour to red doji. I can't see it. Get more of a downwards push off of 50. I don't know why I'm in this trade. This looks like a juicy trade to the downside, break below 730. Complete retracement of this move to the upside for a lower high here. Substantial move below. We're getting a rebuild and accumulation to the downside. A nice push, taking profit.
Order filled.
173. So I would have held this for as long as possible. I gotta stop doing that. If I'm in the trade, it's the trades that I actually take on demo that are gonna translate to live. So I can't mess around on demo while I have the chance. It's just when I see profit, I made 200 for the day. Yeah, that's the difference between, it feels real money, then it'll feel like this time would be worth something, but learning and just putting in the time, just what I'm thinking while I'm trading, because this is where you make the money, behind the charts and clicking the buttons, and just translate that. The more you learn and apply what you learned, and really processing how you were thinking during these trades and going back and seeing where you were wrong, where you missed potential formations on the chart that could have indicated a reversal more than a continuation, or a continuation more than a reversal. So like reading this high, like get a push up to 80, this held, and then we got an impulsive candle to the downside relief. We have one relief of that downside, and we had another 3, so quick retracement and impulsive break to the downside of this previous range when hold. So would have retested here around 50 to the downside, and we get a second leg hold until demand feels safe to step in. So it's discovery to the downside, but downside target is 730. Because we've been there pre-market into NY open, but we are getting a hold above 26, so there is a demand here stepping in around 26. We got a doji on the slow, or it took profit. We got a nice hold off of VWAP. Institutions stepping in here, good entry to the upside to break all-time highs. 830 to 880, slippage around 26, around 20. We get another hold, a higher low here, potential reversal off of 20. I don't know anybody else that reads the 15-second candles. I know a lot of people trade the 15-second, but I don't see them, their thought process while they trade it. That'd be cool to see them start doing that more. Maybe I haven't seen the right traders. So a lot of people don't trade the 15-second. I think it's like the 1 minute, and the 1 minute doesn't seem, let me see. Oh, I haven't seen the 1 minute in a while. Oh, it seems nice. It looks nice. You really, we got a hold here, pull back, push back up, push down. I was in here for a break above. Okay, hold on. I don't know, it feels too short. Like, it feels like there's a lot more that happened in the last hour. See, I see some sort of bearish. I see some sort of bear flag to the downside here, an accumulation around 40. see breaking these highs, slip to 50, potential time is at 7:28. Maybe it's a lower high. I think maybe a lot of selling at these highs. Quick to sell off 80 to 26. You're selling stops. I think I'm done for the day. I spent an hour. I'm on the 1 minute. I have the worst memory. I gotta figure out what I'm doing sometimes. I think I have ADHD. I haven't got diagnosed for it. I think I got ADHD, yo. Yeah, the 15-second makes me want to exit trades a lot faster, for sure. So off open, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I like the 15-second because, oh yeah, okay. If you're looking for holes or accumulations, can you notice that within that one candle? Holds and accumulations. So we're gonna hold, push, relief, push back up, push down, dip below to 30. Dip below to 30 again, you gotta hold. More action around 50. We get a couple good candles to the left side of that break. Get an accumulation potentially around 60 and then push back. You can read 1 minute candles, huh? And it's less noise. Maybe I trade the 1 minute. I like the 15-second though. I feel like there's more time within 1 minute candle that you can, maybe even like a 30-second or 15's been treating me right. I gotta stick with 15. Because you can see the pullbacks a lot clearer within 1 minute, or if there are sell-offs, you can see pauses and absorption and price better. I don't know, there's probably pros and cons to all this stuff. But yeah, I think the noise is getting me caught up in these pullbacks, these deeper pullbacks, and finding better entries, but everybody trades differently. I gotta perfect my own strategy on the 15-second and yeah, keeping good levels and looking at sentiment across these time frames. It was a good trading day though. I don't know if I got stopped too much. Maybe you'll see how many trades I took. My trade performances for the day. %62 win rate. Okay, those 6 losses, all shorts. Well, I made no losses on longs. Shorts, I lost 78, 130. So shorting this morning. I was in a short trade and it went against me. So should not have shorted this morning. Maybe those are recent trades, huh? I don't know. But yeah, 62%. $10 average trade. 30 average winning trade. 10 in a row. 6 losses. Largest winning trade, 59. Average trades per day, 23. Average time in the market, less than 3 minutes. Profit per month, 553.03. Okay, decent trading day. It felt easy today. Today was like easy trading day. It feels like it's getting easier just to trust whatever happens. As long as I'm getting better and understanding what's going on in the markets, like reading the tape better, then as long as I'm getting better at reading the tape, then that's good. So I think I'm out of here. I'm feel out of it. I can't really focus for too long at all. It's crazy. Maybe I do. I was thinking of looking into Asian session, so be doing some testing on how volatile Asian session is, because it seems like another time to keep up with, around 4 o'clock. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good trading day, gets better every day. Don't be frustrated if you aren't getting what you're doing, or because, you know what I mean, just in time you'll totally understand what you're doing more and more every day. Yeah, because in the beginning it's like really knowing absolutely nothing, and then little by little you put this stuff together. Like, you just gotta trust yourself and not give up, and do it every day. Study every day, watch those YouTube videos, and maybe even a mentor who's inexpensive, who has a lot, who can prove to you they're profitable and has a lot of a following. And I don't know, you have to vet them, but how would you know who is successful, if they're successful or not? I don't know, because I didn't go the mentor route either. Just all YouTube. I think you could learn enough on YouTube, and most of it is just taking the trades and demoing and improving on. You really gotta watch your tape. I think you gotta watch yourself and how you trade. I think that's the best way to improve. That's why they talk about journaling, because then they remember what they were thinking when they took the trade and what their criteria was, and then probably simplify it so they don't have to record themselves. But it really is, what trade did you take, and if you felt emotions, and if you just something that puts you back into where your state of mind was when you placed the trade. That's why recording yourself is, because it's exactly what you thought. So you can improve a lot quicker when you see yourself talking about, like, if there was this and that going to happen in the market and it ended up happening, and what you saw and all that. But that only comes with time. So it's been 2 years for me, and honestly I feel like maybe a year that was like committed, and all the other times I was distracted a bit and I couldn't really trade. But yeah, so about a year of consistent demoing and learning every day, you could learn enough to have a strategy, at least by that time. Have a strategy, have the basics down, and then you just need the reps from then on to get it all together. Yeah, I don't know, just need to motivate myself to study today and make sure that I get better every day. Made some money this morning and feel good about it. So I hope everybody has a good day, and hope you guys traded well. Thanks for watching if you did. If you're watching in the future, maybe comments if you saw some ways I can improve, or yeah, just say something. Yeah, hope you have a good day. Out of here.